Hi, I'm Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to jump on here real quick and do a video on a fried onion dip. Now this recipe is not mine. It comes from Amy Phelan. I think she was on Food TV a few years back for a short time. But this was one of her recipes and it is excellent. This is my go-to onion dip. And today we are celebrating my husband's birthday and having a pool party, so this is one of the things that we're going to have. Let me show you the recipe. For this dip, actually I'm going to double it. Okay, for the dip, it's 4 tablespoons of salted butter, which I don't have sitting here, a medium sweet onion, some sea salt and fresh ground black pepper, a teaspoon of honey, 3 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup of dry vermouth or dry white wine. I'm using a dry Riesling because I have some open, but I was drinking. 3/4 cup of sour cream, a 1/4 cup of cream cheese room temperature, and about a tablespoon of fresh chives if you want. I don't have fresh chives. I've got some dry chives, so I'm just going to incorporate a few into that. But I'm going to go ahead and double this recipe since it's for a party. And I have lots of chips. First thing we're going to do is get our pan going. And we need 8 tablespoons of butter. I might as well just use this whole thing. So there's my 8 tablespoons of butter. What we're ultimately going to do is clarify this butter. So I need a spoon to dig out the milk solids, and I'm going to chop my onions. Now Amy slices her onions. I don't like to slice mine because then they have that weird onion skin that peels off. And then I'm always afraid somebody's going to choke on it, so I'm not going to slice it and put it in the dip. I'm just going to chop it. So while that's going, I'm going to chop this onion behind here. I think you know how to chop an onion. Turn this down so it doesn't burn before it's melted. Seems like a lot of butter now, but we're going to pull out the milk solids, and we've got quite a few onions to put in here. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. So basically when we're clarifying the butter, all this white is milk solid. We just want to scoop it off the top. I don't worry too much if I don't get everything. It's just dip. And these milk solids, I actually don't waste them. After the dip is done, I throw it right back in. That's good enough. I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to put it on a medium-high. And start putting my onions in. There's a little piece of cord there. I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to move this up to a medium-high, and I'm going to cook these until they're caramelized. So probably, well, 15 minutes or so. So we'll be back when these are all caramelized. Okay, these onions are pretty caramelized. I'm going to go ahead and throw my garlic in. So let this start cooking. I don't want to burn it. And this pan's pretty hot. I have not salted or peppered these yet. I'm going to put that into the dip, not the onion. You gotta love Alexa. You always know what's going on outside your house. Oh, and the cameras. Specifically the Ring. Not advertisement, not paid advertisement, but if you don't have it, it's excellent. We have it in the front yard, backyard, we've got it everywhere. Side of the house. Just in case, you never know. Okay, here's my dry white wine. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to turn my pan down a smidgen too. And a couple teaspoons of honey. I'm just going to cook the wine down on the onion. This smells so good. I could not wait to eat this dip. So I think she had this on her channel or on her show. I don't know. It must be about 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't know if she still has a show. I haven't seen her in a long time on TV, but I've made this dip so many times. I've increased the garlic. It wasn't as good. I mean, the way she has the dip, it's perfect. You don't really need to change anything. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off. As the pan still has heat, I'm going to add my cream cheese so it starts to melt. If I can get it out of the packet. Cream cheese. Alright, start breaking this up. It wasn't quite room temperature, so it's still kind of, this pan's hot. I'm going to put pepper in my sour cream. A lot of it. We like pepper. Okay, here's my bowl of sour cream. I have pepper in it. I am gonna throw in about, a teaspoon of sea salt. And then I have some dried chive. I'm gonna throw in dried chive. Just a little bit, maybe. That's about a teaspoon. If I had fresh chives, I'd probably put more. I'm just going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper, just for a little kick. Get stirred up. All right, we are going to put in our onions. Now this needs to sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before you serve it. You want it nice and cold. You want the ingredients to meld together. All right. I'm just going to put this in a couple of little bowls. Without making a mess. I don't know if that's possible. fried onion dip. So delicious. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I really appreciate it and it helps me out so much. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
There you go.